Hi students, today I am going to present a video particularly on bills of exchange. In this chapter there are 4 models. First model is drawer when the bill kept in hand up to the maturity. This is the first model. The second model is when the drawer sent to the bill for collection. That is second model. And third one is when the drawer discounted the bill at the bank. This is third model. And last one is when the drawer endorsed the bill to the third party. Today I am going to give an explanation on the first model, when the bill kept in hand up to the maturity. Here in this problem, Anil sold goods to Banu worth of 10,000 rupees. He draws a 3 months bill for acceptance. Banu accepted the bill and returned to Anil. Assume the bill was honored on due date. Pass necessary entries in both of the parties under the following circumstances, particularly when the bill is kept in hand up to the maturity. Here in this problem, Anil is a trader. He sold 10,000 worth of goods to Banu. For getting back that amount, he draws 3 months of bill on Banu for his acceptance. Banu accepted the 3 months bill for 10,000 rupees. On the maturity date, Banu paid the entire amount 10,000 to Anil and settle his account. That means Banu honored the bill on the due date. This is the situation in this problem. With the help of this information, we have to write the entries in both parties. Who draws who is trader? Anil is a trader. Who sold goods to Banu? Anil sold goods to Banu. So the first transaction occurred in the problem is Anil sold 10,000 worth of goods to Banu. This is the situation. For this transaction, first of all we have to write the entry for sales. That's why we have to write Banu account debtor to sales account 10,000 rupees. In this transaction, whenever write the entries, at that time students must remember the student must act as a trader. That means we are Anil. Anil sold goods to Banu. Banu receives the goods. Banu is a personal account. As per the personal account, debit the receiver. Here in this transaction, 10,000 worth of goods received Banu. So we have to debit Banu received goods. That's why Banu account debtor to sales account. Sales is related to nominal account. Incomes are credited. Expenses and losses debited as per nominal account. Incomes and gains are credited as per nominal account. In this transaction, sales are income. That's why we have to credit this sales. So, the entry is formed as Banu received the goods. That's why debited Banu account debtor to sales account. This is narration being the goods sold on credit. 10,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees. After sold the goods to Banu, Anil draw a bill on Banu for his acceptance. In this bill, write the amount 10,000 in words and figures. After draws the bill on Banu, Banu must be given acceptance on that bill. So, being the acceptance received on this bill for 3 months. 3 months is the duration for the final payment. So, Anil draws a bill on Banu. This is the situation. After acceptance given by the Banu, the bill is returned to Anil. We are Anil. We are a trader. In this situation, after getting acceptance, the bill is returned from Banu. That means we received bills receivable. This is an asset. As per the real account, debit what comes in. Here in this transaction, Anil receives bills receivable. This asset received from Banu. Who receives? Anil receives. So, as per the real account, debit what comes in. So, bills receivable is an asset. This is received from Banu. That's why we have to write, we have to debit bills receivable account debtor. Who gives that bill? Banu gives that bill. So, Banu credited. So, bills receivable account, this is real account. Banu is a personal account. Debit the receiver and credit the giver as per personal account principle. As per this personal account, credit the giver. Who gives this bill? Banu gives this bill. So, we have to credit Banu. This is bills receivable is a real account, debit what comes in. As per the real account, bills receivable received from Banu. So, Anil must have to debit the bills receivable account debtor to Banu account, being the acceptance received on 3 months bill, 10,000, 10,000. And finally, on the due date, amount received from Banu. Banu settled his account after 3 months. Banu settled his account. That means Banu paid cash to Anil and get back that bill. At that time, bank is, here cash is received from Banu. Bank is real account. Debit was comes in. This is the principle as per real account. This cash received from Banu. So, we have to debit that bank or cash account debtor This is also bills receivable account also. These two are belongs to real account. As per the real account, debit what comes in and credit what goes out. This is the final transaction. On the due date, Banu paid that amount to Anil and settled his account. This is the situation. As per this situation, or as per the transaction, Anil receives cash. That's why cash or bank account debtor. Debit what comes in as per real account. So cash account or bank account debtor. At the same time, after getting cash, Anil sent that bill to Banu. As per real account, debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Here in this transaction, bank comes in, bills receivable goes out. So, bank account debtor to bills receivable account, being the bill honored on due date. These three transactions we have to write in the books of Anil. Whereas in the case of Banu, now we are acting as Banu. Just we purchased goods from Anil. Whenever the students writes entries, at that time the student must feel as Banu. Now we are Banu. We have to write these entries in our books. First entry, purchased goods from Banu. Purchased goods from Anil. We are Banu. We are purchasing goods from Anil. Purchases belongs to nominal account. As per nominal account, debit all expenses. Whenever the goods purchased from Banu, these purchases are expenses. All expenses should be debited. That's why purchases account debtor 10,000. From whom? From Anil. Credit the giver. Who gives the stock? Who gives the goods to us? Anil. Here Anil is the giver. As per the personal account, credit the giver. That's why we have to write as per nominal account, purchases or nominal account, these expenses debited. Anil is personal account, he is giving that goods, credit the giver. So, purchases account debtor to Anil account, being the goods purchased on credit basis. Now we are Banu. The first transaction is we purchased, that means Banu purchased goods from Anil. So, simply write purchases account debtor to Anil account. This is the first transaction entry. And the second transaction, after purchasing goods from Banu, Anil wrote a bill on Banu. When the bill drawn from Anil, at that time we must have to give acceptance on that bill. For this transaction, we have to write Anil account debtor to bills payable account. In Anil's point of view, the bill is receivable. In Banu points of view, Banu points of bills payable. So, being the bill accepted for 3 months, who accepted? Banu. We accepted. We are acting as Banu. So, Banu accepted the bill and sent to Anil. Who receives? Anil receives. So Anil account debtor to bills payable account. This bills payable account is in a liability. When we prepared the trial balance, assets should be debit, liabilities should be credit. Bills payable is credit, liability. That's why we have to credit the bills payable. Then the entry is Anil account debtor to bills payable account. Being the bill accepted for 3 months. Just we accept the bill and send to Anil. So Anil receives the bill. Anil account debtor to bills receivable, bills payable account. And the final transaction is on the due date we settled. We means Banu. We are acting as Banu. Banu settled his account. Banu finally paid that amount 10,000 to Anil. So just we paid cash and get back the bill. So we received the bill, bills payable account debtor. Just we pay the amount. This is the real account. Credit what goes out. Here cash goes out. That's why we have to credit to bank or cash. Being the bill honored on due date. For the final settlement, that means when the bill is honored by the Banu, Banu simply paid the cash and get back the bill. Here in this second transaction, bills payable is liability to Banu. That's why bills payable created in the second entry. When the account settled by the Banu, this will be write off. In the second entry, we have to credit. Whenever the Banu settled his account, automatically this will be cancelled. For cancelling the credit, here we have to debit bills payable. In this transaction created bills payable, in this transaction, in this entry, bills payable is debited. That means finally we settled account. Just we pay the cash and get back the bill. So bills payable account debtor to bank account, being the bill honored on the due date. So students must read carefully this problem. What are the transactions occurred in this problem? 3 stages. First is Anil sold goods to Banu for 10,000 rupees. After Anil draw a bill on Banu and get acceptance from Banu. That is the second situation. And third one is Banu on the due date the bill honored. These the 3 transactions given in the problem. For these 3 transactions, first of all write these 3 entries in the books of Anil, who draws the bill. He is the drawer of the bill. At the same time, Banu is the drawer of the bill. For these transactions, here also write 3 entries in the books of Banu or drawer. If you satisfy this video, please subscribe the channel. This is my request for motivating me. Thank you once again. I will meet you on the next topic. Bye.